Gosh, Emily, that rain just is pouring down here.
It is so loud on the roof. I don't know if you can hear this
You
at
hear the
home.
tick, 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 tick,
Yeah, and we have a rain gauge in the back of the studio, and so it goes click, click, like kind of loud every single time that we hit a 1/10 of an inch. And in the last few minutes, it's just been going.
Yeah.
I went and checked it a couple minutes ago. We were at about a 1/2 of an inch of rain so far in Mankato, but it's clicked a couple of times since then, so it's possible we could be seeing more than that. So we are seeing heavy rain across much of the area. We are anticipating an average of about 1 inch to 2 inches of rain for a lot of us. Now, of course, it is very likely that individual areas will receive more or less, just depending on if you happen to be directly under some of those heavier downpours. So it is possible you could be seeing more or less than that 1 to 2 inches of rain, but that's just kind of the general average amount that we are expecting for the majority of our region. Of course, as we get into tomorrow and the next day, we'll be able to provide those rain totals, but for now, just know that we are seeing some pretty heavy rain across much of our area. Here's the futurecast. We can track out the next several hours. As we can see, this heavier band of rain moving through the Mankato, Waseca, St. Peter, even out in New Ulm, this area for the next few hours before we do clear out a little bit for the majority of us. This is going to be in the early morning hours of Monday. And then continuing through the morning, though, we still do see a lot of showers out towards our west, as well as it continues to be scattered through the region. Now around tomorrow afternoon, about lunchtime and beyond, that's when we're going to see these showers begin to dissipate, and the majority of us will see drier conditions by tomorrow around dinner time. So Tuesday is expecting to be pretty dry too. We are watching temperatures though. We are a lot below average for this time of year. We had a high of 70 degrees today, which is 10 whole degrees cooler than what we normally see. Normally 80 is that average high. Low for this time of year is 60. We came in at 62 degrees this morning, so right about on average. Definitely a ways away from those records, but we are expecting cooler temperatures to continue even into tomorrow. Temperatures currently in the mid to lower 60s around the region. 64 degrees in Mankato, New Ulm, St. James, Fairmont, 65 in Estherville, 61 in Slayton, Worthington, 63 in Sioux Falls. Like I said, those cooler temperatures continuing into tomorrow. Those highs in Mankato expected to be barely even reaching 70. It is possible our more northern counties could reach 70 tomorrow, but very in the low 70s. That is going to change though later on this week, back into the upper 70s by Tuesday and into the 80s by Wednesday. Very close to what we normally see for this time of year. Cooling back off again on Wednesday, we are expecting another system to move through. In between these 2 days, we could be seeing this bringing us some more rain and thunderstorms with the potential to be strong or severe Wednesday evening. Of course, we don't have those exact details yet. We will know a lot more though in the next day or so. We're going to warm up though as we approach next weekend, back into the upper 80s and even into the 90s by the start of next week. So even though it's cool out there, we are not quite close to fall quite yet. Pretty strong wind speeds around the region. We are expecting very windy days for the next several days just due to those systems moving in. Tonight though, low of 60 degrees, scattered thunderstorms around the region. Morning showers tomorrow, clearing out around lunchtime, 66 for that high. Definitely a lot cooler than average. Like I mentioned, chance of some scattered thunderstorms Wednesday, but then clearing out at the start of this upcoming weekend. And then look at those temperatures at the start of next week. Pretty big spread across this forecast from the 60s Monday, and then just a week later back into the upper 80s and even in the 90s for some. So a little bit of something for everybody, I guess. If you like the cool temperatures, we have a couple days of it, but warm temperatures on the way.
All right, well, thank you, Emily. We'll have sports up after the break.